My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. Osia dem yopo.
Ashafonya TV me will be biara kwaba ever PENDREAM TV. I'm a bomber and Listowell and a Poku did same bed to be a much I said. And yes, on my in this girl. On my Ghana will scapa la chrono. And a crime bonny and Nana Adanqua Acofado and in her buying a day. On my a fast on and then on my avazy. Now, which you will at Ghana empire for the crown pose. Quite we and I said quite bonny saying now. And I Adanqua Acofado and in her buying a day on my a fast one. Not a empire for no be now. And some who do be Kawuna. I never want my any Listowell and a Poku editor. I better become a one I tea on one side in Jeremy. Subscribe and share your idea of fraud and selling coming. Down danger our comment section. Come on I tea on one side in Jeremy.
This way,
Tomorrow refinery. I would say for some time now, I quite to say a country that was dead is being resurrected.
Okay.
Now on my no it's not as if said at all in young faso. Sika not all yan no movie.
Okay.
For the buying any na pamful. Chrono normally on mine a boy. A buying a we can pay. So we share the previous regime under the supervision or the leadership of the Wadakon was making a lot of profit.
Sure.
A day and a coty by your home memoir. I'm chrono. Oh, the time I discuss here Kufadu, the Mumu yesem, in a man boy seminal. People were like, okay, a beer, young Kwan, ye wear and ye wasson. And yet the air coso, you the air coso. Na Sebi, ye hune at Sebi at the cancan. Into your hook it as a proyani dream cancan. Na air coso, a kufado abemwa. Not yet tremwa, I am ye and pennyphony be crown. And then Obi Owa Asema Wokeno. Why are too surprised? Because na only said any air can learn. Under John Mahama, all state institutions are, and then Omuna is store under a cigar.
The toys under cigar. I think so.
Oh, and they are born now, Waku cigar. Let's have institutions in a typical example is the Ghana Airport Company.
Yeah.
The first one I did it is on their own balance sheet. And John Mahama innovatively. It's a novelty. I bet one way be that. Sir, Sebi passenger be a bag on a ha. You're doing about $150. And no, a car buy for 20. Now, I buy no a coffee 20 more. The expenditure now, I buy no, you should say Sicano every year. John Mahama buys it there be. May the say Sicano, emu or having to chemu, Eduanai. Fa aye mamu 5 hamu chichemu adusia ache no muti ase omo ya tutu ya no msi $150 okay no $400 no na for $50 na ma buy
Okay.
na aban for $50 na sabi odi da ya adwuma no afa nya adwuma na wo so $100 no afa boaboa no fa kwaje bosia na fa system na trade. This is an innovation. And I John Mahama this how dey near dem e buy Maritime Authority.
Yeah.
The Ghana Maritime Authority was able to build that maritime hospital because John Mahama, in his magnanimity and his kind-heartedness, decided, say no. Sikaya, Ghana Maritime Authority, me the Ghana Maritime Hospital. According to what we refer to Kofi Alonso, or yes, he cannot know so the correct campaign. Oh, Agaga constituency way. Musa. Well, yes, you can or the hotel or the Messi hotel. Oh, Tamale. Kofi Alonso, Thomas Kofi Alonso. I'm a micro amene Rexoma. Arise for your knuckle, your friend is saying OSP.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not OSP.
Wow.
And your chrono, Emma, what can pay? Well, yes, can no come at Gabia, sorry, to the Akulu to Fias and to be a 2 year for. Any I could for the no a common movie. No, in a more name, she are then I'm waiting Diamond. But here come a regular swing in an on, let us say, a Yakuada, a Mogu, and an year to. And the state institution, the only one more any class will make it profits. Now, the thing about the office, about the office, necessarily fancy. About your money, so obey Yessica, no, the other man who bra. It's about be a officer, who packs now, my band new control office, no less I bring young Passoa. Now, private man, pay be a control office and yes, can I bang? About a control trauma way, into a mobile, only let it to. No, so won't you at all. About the in some no, or did twins won't you at all. And the office be a buyer creative piano, I am for 20 and a buy bigger. Open a Ministry of Gutters, and I say agency be so there, we're in charge of gutter, we're going to head now. Never say agency no one for one. Because the two got them over charge. And now my gutter lose your fear. Or by the summer. And tell you about the chairman, no charge. And this guy. And one. And the agency piano also in this car. So this agency be about car, and yet on an abo cow, and your chrono now cost. It's in our abo cutting a cababa. And until the catcher said, from 2017 January, I could find the swear in on the 7th, no, on the 8th and on 9th. I remember Senamity from studio. And I'm the kind of say, the only reason why Akufo-Addo has been made president is so that God will disgrace him. Because John 10:10 never Bible no. Akufo-Addo ntina Nyankopon asem ewo na ewo msan. O reform this will be wia no wakun no asai. We wia yakun yen wasai yen. Eno ntina do ma ba ye ya. Onu do ma untimi mo kro no wona ban. Because there is no one who was in John Mahama's government. Or you closer to him than Abu Ghapele. But he prosecuted him and made sure that Abu Ghapele accounted for his stewardship. Yeah. They see here, I see. Yeah. We didn't say we not penny Abu Ghapele. But the showing answer. Sure. About the year woman, hey, let me, it's your appointees, maybe not many or more didn't come out. The catcher will say, Papa, no, and let's say, what power will say, oh, by the heavy open. But when in your day, down, sure. As I say, your Mahama only was in the military. Only was here, you see, you should know military. Because all my own family will need that. So what for Mexico? On yet. I don't think I walk off your money, baby. Now, was some father in mammy, Naminton. As I've not with an penny. Because on yet will be all the Tasso Major Padiama was when the offer. Sure. Your Jumano, you said your year, my dear, on the Panosaka. Oh, the Casa, and for your Juman Sukodi, Daddy. You know Jumapa, Sabi. Why must I be saying, all about one country? You shall my young people. Oh, and you know, we didn't say Paul has set an example. And what say others no, a follow. And it's this example now, Sabi. A bit in Yama, you are buying our back, Amagana for Sabi, ye, me and Koso. A by way, a bravo, the difference between John Mahama, a buying any Akufo-Addo, Konfona by sure. About way, the difference between NDC and NPP. About way, that's why just Tor, because Tor was in the hands of your friend is a word apple. Yeah. And as I say, I believe opening and I'm refuting that.
The current MP, Dr. Yusuf Sulemana. Yeah. And I don't combat.
Combat, they say, you say, I can combat in a man on the boss, the other hand on the boss. What must I say? Where you see here, Doctor, you see here, they told you say, Sebi, and yes, sir, to combat with his space. And now say, beer, or no beer, and a piano, a beer, a too extraordinary. Even though I know, say, NBC for being baby 10 people before. Sure. That one, you can debate me 100 times. Make up one word, but I'll see the brand here. The series I've seen in NBC, NBP. She owns NBC for, and a man appointment, and a man appointment. She the series before the old man, and yes, series get what. some of them and where they are waiting I can in a day. Oh, and NDC follow some they have been a congress of minority tribes.
Yeah.
Anything I say 10 biano yeah said you as a Jimmy Woko could degree also a professor.
Yeah.
What do I say? Professor now. Who shall look around now? The whole Samana say, Bia, who could doctorate. And I say, Bia, me can or a proper PhD. As I say, for say, the two secret. What I say, all they do that, Bia, now come and say, I can't dominated tribes, you know. We overly express who we are.
Okay.
And almost, you know, they are not able to at least be boastful of what they have. That's why their series, you know, into me, and I'm only branding NDC. A fair and a say, and Yankopon, branding, you know, a this government, and I still go to the doorstep of Mimia Feliso Fuzukwachi.
Okay.
You see, you don't have to always allow people to set paces for you.
Okay.
Know how to blow your own horns, especially when you are not being boastful because you are being a braggart. No. The one here na yesika. The ubo. And we here tell be BLBI. The ubo. Communication is more important than anything because you can do all the work, but without communicating it, it will just be as if you are done. I have always cited my mother's case study as one of the examples. When I they drew Kotoka, Terminal 3. Now, Odru na 17th February 2017. It was the first time she had used it. I say, hey, I could for the and say, I know what me I did. Any papa obey you, man. Yeah, to my own, do my but then they will born and yeah. I can yet it is to be her. It's as if it's a joke. Some people are coming back or commission at the away. It's Brandon.
Sure.
You are communicating to the
I will be a toilet lantern.
Oh, the toilet now, okay. What be a big co-port as you want to work him, say, a commission co-port. Where you live, I will be a man penny or Ghana. Co-port, or the co-port. So hospital beds, or be a hospital beds, and a very charity. But you have no lie. Now, what you have passed over the only came was a mere Kufa commission hospital bed. We people be dealing. And you know, communication is one of the tools. Any question, this is the and when I saw say they are putting in place that mechanism, a Bema office Bia a Wagana, and the NDC communicator being caught now. No one must have a costume who don't know Mamma science. And idea a very pivotal. It's an achievement. I was in a bomb, yes, Mamma. Because man communicating a woman more ya. Sabi also can you allow second was. And then will be able to say, can you listen? We are working. Share the difference. It's able to tell you, say, Sika not Omujia. Because Mokoye, I think when I said, Abokuma, oh, Shani Pony, and what to call and you're also be brave, and you're so big. Make a chance, says, what do you know? To turn your money. We bet you make 5 million in a month. Because 12 you know other guy petrol. Petrol officially say, I tell good. And someone to your money, not me, chrono, send me through. You are pro bossam now through one of the missing building no crama. My dear, won't be Pamusaka. There's also no, or money being no so fast. Ama kai de bi no ye betimi adwen hu hu se ma bobra ama Ghana for so any da so faso.
Okay, oyeba. You see yesi kwasia ene etia me hwe aso empre
no castle.
Ena Jimmy for no nsa na adwene. So o hwe previously I said ya o kan no. O mother edu Kotoka International Airport terminal 3. Na eye ne se na nado na esi.
Yeah.
All what you are trying to say is yentimi amboyen achievement with them. But this time, they very pivotal. They say, when about realize here, first, so we don't say CEO be engaging media. Nay one-on-one.
Yeah.
Most times, nay one-on-one.
No be a and
now say, Warren say, on one studio, Eddie Nkomo, yeah, or no, whether Okotran true, so I can't send local. But this time, we realize here, there are most of the CEOs are on with panelists like this, and still have that panel discussion. Can more position now or more it tells you say this administration is very humble in terms of the from the top to the least person you are appointing. Two, the challenge said, what would be a human name you know have first hand information. What you follow say on our PR corporate affairs what now having first hand information. This time, and yes, PR will be equal, Shem, CEO will be equal, yeah, Juma. Na party communicator be air qua. What fresh you will be the same topic is about your institution. Then there comes over information. Definitely there will be distortion because after all my information, that's why they over the camera. But this time, one person I want to know to make know full details of what actually you are achieving over there. You get me? It is okay 2016. It is true. Then now you realize it said there was some lapses when it comes to how we communicate about it because you make no position so that you who say immediately some of us in the NBC. Now you need some of the try this fishing college. This fishing college. I didn't know of any fishing college until 2 years ago. I get me. Banka then fisheries minister. Emma no kwaya go to that na when you so kasa one-on-one. He would have communicated. So what I'm trying to say is that this administration of John Mahama, which means administration was there. He has learned a lot over the 8 years. I said ya okay, you know. Now only the vision, only the aspiration, okay. You don't go for any position. So this time, maybe believe led by Honorable Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, Minister for Government Communication. We will do our best. And looking at this time, one thing is that this time, first, party communication and a government communication. Sure. There has always been that conflict of we are all handle party communication and whether or not it's all handle government communication because a party now forming government. So this time, what the leadership has done, which they need commendation, they say, Honorable Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, together with the National Communication Officer, Sami Jemfi, or your acting PMMC CEO, the Omar said, Omar absorbing all party communications, persons, into government communication. Until now communicating my NBC, you are automatically communicating for the government.
It's excellent.
Then you catch your say. The usage of the title NBC National Communication Team Member and begin to use government spokespersons and now government communications because the last time I share, said Felix Ofosu-Kwakye are absorbing all party communicators to now be government communication. Did you see that conflict? That conflict but previously, we had that petty conflict. There has been a lot of lessons when we went to opposition. I pray that we will put more so that at least we can yield a certain dividend out of it because at the end, they are Ghana for the designer say. They are I'm implementing as soon as so bay
one more headle or maybe two. One more headle or two. The other headle.
And my Tom Adiam right.
I'm
my first time in Femremana, Mechisica. Star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. The Slamo Nipa Masubible because before some not time call. It Nipa Masubible, it will be very difficult, say. Better this 2000 star 274 hash now we select number 1 power SYZ now we abawuram we betumi atwa 5 cities 10 15 20 25 30 tie we try 100 Ghana and 200 cities now we be 2000 Ghana one more ka tie niye one more ka it kosua na twa star 274 hash star 274 hash na select number 1 power SYZ na beka ho na be just say 2000 cities no enmre ya Raf enyama me and set a percentage na and flyer na madam asenefe ne de yesene bia be de aba mo the rest but I wish to say we be di ne say 2000 Ghana no because what twen ate star 274 hash star 274 hash no select number 1 power SYZ no select number 1 then we enjoy cash listo yonko
I have two headers.
Yonko
beyond the echo swing my advice is I was say your information pool and yes I feel na ebe fa phone say me ko frɛ Felix Ofosu Kwache
makwa information na me de ko emwa ana say me ko me person kasa me fa to ho ntimi me ko frɛ me nua mahama sana me saka
to their chest so much so that even when you are in need of the information to help his cause
ono an personal information
everybody green book open green book unya you have green book maybe good for them
yeah
a big minister no cry there what this party say unko che o obi ho plan na dia kra wa sane dem so upon you or the
obi ho an neka be 20 o man cha to say
so there should be a way of having your friend is information in a pool. So I really bad information and you are friend of the last but not the least, you see, there is this media collaboration. There is always a gap, a very wide gap between the media and the communication team, whether it's government or party. Media no ena sabi why broadcaster or better disseminate information widely to the public.
Sure.
Now, party no any government need na baby. Media man te so ahiniba. E fa phone so offer obi for information kra na. Me pan say no basic fact check say what in the past no. I don't expect say a BBC. Because look, if you joke, this government, Daniels will never forgive it.
Sure.
And you know, as swiftly as possible, if it's not been put in place, I'm sure. I mean, Felix is very well.
Me personally, we still much time on this matter because some of the things you are talking about, it's in line.
Things like this, should it shouldn't be done in the dark.
Sure, I agree.
By now, I should be in the moon. So I'm calling for it. If it's been done, I should be in the known. It should be everyday thing for all of us.
Sure.
That's sure. I think I'm done.
Okay, thank you very much. And also, na emrane de ekoye pa but still we still have some topics I was here discussing. Yes, I premier be say cocaine dey free krom had yakoba bi. Ama ntim fodwa de em say jam was say 20 kura ba me atwa because on your didi say ba bi ogina na hwa na ogina. Ena Yura Felix Kwatufo so ababonten aba be chirichiri magana fo nyina te ase say it is not so but a different issue altogether. It you share that area you nimre criteria I was say ye ibate say talk he ho so me star 274 has select number 1 power SYZ the econo manager it obi bedi star 274 has select number 1 power SYZ 2000 Ghana more money ubetumi 100 to 200 ubetumi 50 utaba ko 5 cities utami enu 10 utami ensa 15 420 tell more na baby cash no this evening anya sadia ene eyeka ayeka eno ano no ena me dem 2000 Ghana cedis many mama we shall see through oliver ade na say adana koke ho asem about them say
oliver my yenye ne short so that everything we tackle other topics no oliver you see NDC are buying every knee the December elections.
Okay.
Now since John Mahama saw a film as the president of the Republic of Ghana, no. Any man me and son and say bear in mind. Bako and say the will of the people and I say a lot of goodwill. NDC are buying a teso. I would the goodwill before the people of Ghana so far. 2, John Dramani Mahama appointment away so far na unprecedented in terms of time and a human resource in terms of quality, and also unprecedented. 3, so far, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama about a friend 120 days. So far, we're achieving close to 100% of those achievements. Maybe more way Amagana near Tiasia said, San Yamami and some way, and a NPP for Tanas Yehu say, Omo Yabibia. The John Mahama administration is collapsing the NPP.
So it's agenda setting.
Agenda setting, in short. Agenda setting. Because the MDC are buying everything with the goodwill of the people. Why one of the best appointments that even MPP for Krampo Eka. In terms of the youth or you should want to govern. And see that. First, Nanka, OPC, Listowell. Obi are now maybe 45, 50 years, 60. I don't know if you
45 for Unisel.
45 for But after that time, first those time.
Oh yeah.
But and then late 20s, early 30s, Krampo is CEOs.
Assembly. 70, Kofi Jumanu we design.
What we design?
78.
Yes. Anna, achievement so far, i.e. Muslims or say or the make and never firm hard, or the above firm, or see a human resource aquabuchi and that is work abroad. It is in progress. A lot of things. Into NPP class, now so we have the FM agenda setting. Because in the year 2020, the High Commissioner of America and describing Ghana as a cocaine hub.
Virginia, okay.
As a cocaine hub.
And UK.
UK. As cocaine hub.
Yeah.
The actually say under NPP, not cocaine, Ghana.
That was 2022. The
thing is that Yankee said you have to do a buying with you. And that is what they have started. Communication is very, very important.
Serious one.
It is all clear in team for you.
Yeah.
As what we say, then now oppress or TV at the end of the press conference.
Okay.
And just to smear the government. Say the other do a binding with you.
Yeah.
Because there is a saying said, he who alleges
must prove.
Yeah. He who alleges must prove. So what can say me scar? Me to me Medina can say me scar and the sikani. Who say sikani so mafa anase me fire. In this case, because a agenda setting, na yembu abani feel because abani gusu were goodwill before the people. Abani gusu achieving the promises. And Abana is one of the best appointments so far in the history of Ghana. No, Yemfa Bibi and the two, na yem confuse Ghana for na. That is the base point. Because Listowell meaning very well only NPP pa no oyeba Sanka NPP were evidence beyond all reasonable doubt. And can team for your raw press conference.
Sure.
He would have done a press conference and commercial videos and documentations. And aside, yes, and aside, so a MPP modus operandi, or say MP or ranking, which he is required of certain dignity. It can on the year without evidence and cover evidence. In the Ghana for mutie mininano, the NPP ye we na say, omo say aban ni gusu we dimpa. Aban ni gusu bo ne homodin. It yen set agenda. Ye ka aban na they were describing Ghana as cocaine harbor. Na ya under Akufo-Addo in the year 2022.
Oh yeah.
Now in the Matisen, some individuals saying Adentina agencies na mampeni asha on say one investigation no. Ghana Police Service, NACOP, and even Ghana Civil Aviation, Ghana Airport Company.
Yeah.
Adentina one the kasa and a government spokesperson and the kasa. And let me tell you, whoever is saying that biano understanding young democratic architecture
or adding
Koneko tie in team for you. Or making a press conference no. One calling on airport company, one calling on civil aviation authority, one calling on Ghana Police Service, or calling on the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to act and respond. Very carefully. Now, say abaye no ka say may be respond here. So amuye go post shifting. After the young man say me respond. Let us say agencies. Let me say when they appoint agencies to those their respective positions.
Government.
One. Two. They practicing the executive presidency. The bar stops at who?
The government.
The government led by who?
The president.
If you say the government spokesperson, Felix of Sukwachi Honorable, until me have any press conference and put on certain vital information and we assign information and feed those respective agencies.
Sure.
Because this I will say when the government Felix, all the details are on the battle.
Airport company.
It will definitely be an agency responsible for those things.
It's an amalgamation of all.
Because Sanyamana must say that respective agencies and the canon. And in the wisdom of the government, through the government spokesperson, accompanying our birthday on the Ghana for birthday about the book of
Famsia.
Yes, a young woman say, John Dramani Mahama administration. I did one friend me go so far. Yet pivotal in any governance. Or the transparency. And so far, any step on the way, John Dramani Mahama administration make sure say, about when we do Ghana favor.
Okay.
Remember classical example.
Not for me.
When you say, Attorney General B, I filing only prosecutor. Why engaging Ghana for on the rationale behind step we taking before?
Not at all.
Not at all. But for the first time, because I believe in transparency, even though constitutional wise, and Shani say, about the filing only prosecutor. In the wisdom of the John Mahama administration, the Attorney General and the money. You get me?
Yeah.
And the national security. Step don't make it be they inform Ghanaians.
Sure.
And we're watching Nigerian businessman. This is one thing.
Omukan.
Only about one thing.
Omukan.
Man thing. This is one thing. And a governance or a government that do not prioritize transparency be some buying the chairman said that as a share private dream and a part of the reason why they don't want to uphold transparency. You know what I'm saying? Into the American question in Ireland say in for Joe. Sanko evidence be anko diaba. John Mahama administration one problem and I will tell you about John Mahama. They say, oh, I am yet too much. I didn't for Joe. Listen, Sanko and another administration. I'm telling you.
Now, Medina MP. For a coin yet. No, we did check. But
one thing I believe about John Mahama is say, believe in the rule of law.
Okay.
It means what Jimmy said. Senior, if until John is not ready not the respective institutions any name Commodia. What he must know is that Article 17 says nobody is above the law. But he's arrested.
Remember, star 274 has select number 1 power SYZ. Madame Mayeda so egu emu hot emu ebutu yeda so emu yedin komo star 274 has star 274 has select number 1 power SYZ tentem me wo se ekwa ni plenty mesrawo obi bedi ne sesi a me ba be LPM wie na Listowell ekasa na no see ya me pon apena cash no aflow. It is star 274 has na power SYZ 2000 Ghana cedis and I may tell you you may be the lucky winner to win the 2000 Ghana cedis. It is an tam dabla beka busian ho na bejo cash na fa komabre obi si cash obotomu a oboto asetete. It is star 274 has star 274 has no select number 1 power SYZ tamo bedi more cash ma ahoto etumi embra 2000 and I meche eti tienie na shenen so fama me na me kan fo edu aba clinic SMB test na wode aba no na me kan fo ma say eya no bi why na edu no eye very nice eye conk ahode wo mu no ma ebu ni paduan pa mema enum say do ya wo mu afili trabie wo mpampa nti emema fa say do we emfa eni agro ena ema no so a wo mu enum no o matinka feelings no etumi ema na homne so ema eyeye pa SMB test ne enya du pa enya du a yedi ho agro me pa chonkwara no mu empanifo nya 18 years a e amanum bi onum so a eboa ma wankasa wo ye bememu ye bo samran se bemen na edu papa no SMB test a bitters for the men bitters for women baby e to ndo bia no wo mawura wo benya bi frɛ 0558 379545 0558 379545 Solak Natural Clinic and yedu omo so no na bra Solak se amfato Ghana fo nyanim sa kwanya no ani was kidney ni liver ekumi papa no to no hu ya na ya etimu a kidney and liver edimu nya no wadaro ma be mawuram na so bra beje o chefama no mantumi enkoso kidney ni liver yade bi very dangerous a ese ni papa nti bra mesrew bra na bra be ka ho na beje o chefana enumunyam no embra Solak eye kidney and liver ho adwuma wo kokomlemle wo be have senior high school no ubetumi afrɛ no 0553 932631 0553 932631 me dika ka say star 274 has you select number 1 power SYZ star 274 has no was select number 1 power SYZ manu see ya pena me de kwa wie yentimi sre wada won so koso na twa wode ye no be the lucky winner for tonight 2000 Ghana cedis kanisika ni 20 million ana me chena nyumre emfem ya gro na 2000 she ho a wo yoga pa wona ma na oto atia obi bosu nya katua ana me chede ama wanyumre etu betumi ate 1000 abiam so betumi kwa 1000 Ghana na utwa 1000 Ghana na wini 2000 Ghana what 1000 ni free ma wunya mfa so 1000 na nyumre ho na beto ade obenya mfa so esei oh it wadaro ma star 274 has you select number 1 power SYZ na wabrawura mu atwa wode ye na me kan for Safari Valley Eco Resort emfa emawo ade ba ko a ya no se uwo sika ehye wata so na unya ba bi a obekọ akọkyele eba ne sana na mo abra ba ye obasa sika so ho apie na kokọkyele no obi ye hu se chilling papa en wapie no hotel papa bi ya Ghana fo nyina ade atum se eho be so eho ye kama eho eye number 1 ene Safari Valley Eco Resort Safari Valley Eco Resort de wo ba wura ho a hotel yeah wedding engagement birthday party program bia no ye celebrate no ho e ma ne yakono e ho so fair Ghana had him to make us be a fair pa no yes Safari Valley it is a heaven and what do me we are seeing na bi ho it will betum dem kwada no so akọ ho mo makọ aboa omuhu bi da wansa ne kokote wo twe adoa ene na sefo nyina no bi ho itimo mo nko omo okre district adukrom ya number me is 0596 9143 94 0596 914394 Mami bichi sakoshe bia ya meduru so no power specialist Kaba Hospital what the edro bia ba ye friend jiri kajiri ememedro jiri kajiri was for male vitality jiri kajiri no be manum jiri kajiri ya wa ye be men na ye be memu ye friend jiri kajiri and ye wa hebaten mistra ye boost immune system no akutia yade bia afei power specialist Kaba Hospital no hepatitis A, B, C, D, and E wotu ase fatty liver fakoho sciatica or fibroid and kidney stones ni nyina no ebe free wo amwani age wo maybe your third problem no be dirikadiri ne hebate ni dem mo hwe hospital na ya kwa benya Poku ase ACP pan so friend stop feyi asemo somtwe road your friend adua ya junction and atakura de energy estate ahantama rural bank no wo ben no the number any 0244 544 442 0244 544 442 eno no na me kamfo Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center emfa emawo Medimosis se wo de aduro bi aba ye frɛ no Medimosis garlic capsules na wono ma wonya a touch of Ceylon cinnamon na obi ani mogya ne afurisa ne yie ne nsane ne nan etaye tititi opese the immune system ne very strong no wonom se aduro ne bia eboa no afei Medimosis Clinic na kasa no prostate disorders, sexual weakness, male and female infertility, hypertension, diabetes, sciatica, typhoid, malaria, stroke, any namu yadie no. Ni nyina no de ba obesaw yadie amanije aba. Adenta barrier when police station di hwere mu. Accra Central so no, wo be wonu Ghana Highway Authority yard no ha. ASF for dan mu. Aje kwadwo ni school for the deaf. Ena Kumase eye ahenema ko ben. Wo be to me afre no 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 Papa ni mechanic majo afa ma me kanfo mega cash no wo bedale star 426 star 5 hash na one win cash ya your friend no mega cash it mega cash no mowuram na twabi enanwumre yi na follow prompt no eno ano no wo be won the cash terms and condition apply wadaroma and wasomo ayedi dwadi no about 17 minutes past 10 list of tamaso what the am fan say am fan sumami and say fan wrap up because yem raso nya dia wrap betias nti yanko
ade am dey tap on say me kasa the Church of Pentecost in 24 me dey asemo to omani
okay
so me apeni zoom live Joseph Sian Ejapon. And your man oil robotema. Ebubu nkofo da egu abra oni krata cover assassin.
That's about tema assassin dey dodo no akwa enu ngwa farms. Eye agrike for assassin.
Sa de na ekoso no. Asofo a mo Church of Pentecost, muntu mo elder nefo. Muntu Sian Ejapon fo. Na sika entonkwa. So we sika they say onu ne nsa no nipa mienu ahwe omo kwa yes
e botema ho
they say nipa mienu ahwe omo kwa sikani wa e boni ayenka ohiani ye hiafoi ye ne ye mobro they say wakoti take for investors bi omo kobubu omo dan under the guise of national security nsuma obia e obotema
yeah
wo ko say our boys akobubu obi dan agu a enfa enkoye say national security na akobu obi dan agu national security for mu dan hu
dabi
etimi ke we fidie so na mama mpanifu ate say Zulu Lion e the national security di ni nam botema ho e bubu ko fo dan agu under the guy say onu assassin ya ne dia asasi obia so be pone ko kire
say no ano
na asasi tu wo se boto
dabi
obia si dan na so ni papa na adua and na so the paper akọ judgment kraba ebia police for ni na ni akadwiri mu so we people anti and I wonam I won kata same because we didn't have time treban no mabubu aguru obi dan ya wasi eti masre eno ma ne doso
ade we I hope so I was see going with it on maybe a task
yes please and me the whole documents ni na bedro
okay
judgments ni wa hwan ni ma no ma I don't like it when
that means it has gone to court
asem na court ama na difo
oh okay
na difo e no de amentimrim e na me osika e na me niwe e na mo keka na me niwe abi president din na bibam hwa do mama onya sebi ekufado e na di dia ko ni na makwa ya sansamfo etutwafo tantan na tantan
wo no e bi na
so e wose ball adwuma na bie ma afọ
ga mi wo ball afọ kwa wo ekofo ma adwuma 500 na 100 cedis wo dey pop boni for sense we na take up to kwa mo hemo ademwa
what this and for Ghana, I would think I said, why are you behaving like that? Some to be cocoa, I didn't quote I for no dinachi. And me, the old come on, which you do, and what you some of my yeah, and come back off. That's it. Me, they made it. I saw a good to say my neighbor. A fireworks because I don't understand why Church of Pentecost is misbehaving and following these people. Okay. Why? Me that's it. Me that's it. Not then to what say. Me that's also. No, I'm not kind of a whole Church of Pentecost elder. Look at how they are misbehaving. Because who was cat? Mesika Tonkwa. I just said the program now say I am a Pentecost for because me so many won year twemo. Anya kwa. No, it's a text not. And the Holy Spirit text. Me so tia. One thing. I so ka so. I no be one impression. Say me ko. Yes, he was a rejected stone. Yeah, but now he has become the pillar. Of the whole structure. That's it. He's doing very well. Very nice. Almost everybody is commending him. And you know, we cheer honorable as a for a human's job. And this is for if you know, sir, Reverend in team for one SSO so. I'm not being can as any sir, also who cocaine on coffee cocaine in there. That is it. Going this for any mass. I don't know anymore. I know. I was so much for a tactics, a diversionary tactics, a tactics. But 8963. Oh, Mama, the was a silver braka on your dance and in a bannery. Subscribe in a shade my dear afro and sign cabin. Jar venture and small comment session. My crowd ABC in the next video. I did come out, I'm not pending TV. Now, so far, so good. Say open online portal, a work Ghana. Nipa share, Nipa follow, Nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, I pending TV.